did you, feel tonight? You knocked down a couple threes and I think another mid-range jumper. I think you opened the game with that mid-range jumper, but you also finished pretty well at the rim. I guess just overall thoughts on your game.
Well, I thought it was a good team win. I think we all contributed in a lot of different ways, whether it was scoring or on defense, rebounding. For me, I just really wanted to go out there and, let the game come to me. I wasn't really trying to force anything. I've been working on those threes, so I had to shoot them, because there's no point in working on something if you're not going to use it in a game. But I think that, just overall, we had a lot of guys contributing in a lot of different ways, and it was a good team win.
Bob?
Yeah, Justin, it's obviously a different kind of game than the other night. What did you think of your all's team defense? And then Connor in particular, he didn't score a lot, but he got a lot of rebounds, blocked a lot of shots, altered a lot of shots too.
Well, that was the game plan. We really wanted to get the ball out of Hamlet's hand, and we really wanted to make their other players make plays. So we were really, synced in defensively as a unit. And then Connor, he's like a safety net down there, being so big that he can block shots and alter shots. And, that makes it difficult for them to finish around the rim. And he's just a very good presence to have down there. He had, 6 blocks? He just makes our lives a little bit more easy to be more aggressive out on the perimeter.
Dudley? Dudley, you're muted.
I said just talk about the different contrast of the two games and how that playing the two different styles might help y'all down the line.
I think that this game really showed what we can do defensively when we really put our minds to it. And I think it also showed us how far we have to go, to continue to be elite defensively, because that's one of the things that Coach Muss has stressed to us for our team to be successful. The game on Wednesday was a good game for us to kind of get our feet wet and kind of get used to the environment, the team, because we got a lot of new guys. But then this game, it was really it was good for us to hone in and, execute a game plan.
Curtis?
Hey, Justin. You guys are a couple games into the season now, so many new faces. Have you seen anybody kind of take charge on the floor and emerge as leader on the floor for this team yet?
Yeah, definitely. Jalen Tate, Desi, those, our guards have really taken that role as leadership on the floor. But having a lot of veteran guys has helped with that. Having experience and knowing what it takes, having that leadership has definitely helped us on the floor, whether it be me, Vance, Jalen, Desi, really anybody who's played in college basketball before. We have that experience and we're just kind of melding it together. So having that leadership on the floor definitely helps.
Bob?
Just, I got a two-parter here, if that's okay. What do you think of the scoring punch that J.D. Note gave you guys off the bench? Coach Musselman talked about how that might be his role. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy get a 3-block catch and then hit a 3 like he did. And then I know you didn't take a lot of threes, but you were very efficient, 2 of 3, and you shot well in the red-white game. How much do you think you've improved your three-point shot since last year?
Well, JD definitely gives us a very dynamic scorer. And having him come off the bench and being able to score 16 points like that and not really worried about where he is coming into the game, but just he's going out and playing his game was very valuable, because we need him to score. We need him to go out there and play his game. And he has the confidence to do that, and he has the skill to do that. So having that extra boost, it really, really helps. And, like I said earlier, I put in a lot of work. That was one thing where I needed to improve. And, you know, just starting in the summer, starting during the pandemic, you know, kind of just finding a rim to shoot on. Really trying to take that next step in my shooting. And I'm, you know, so far I'm glad to have it showing it's paying off, all that work.